crew quarters.
So, this is the crew quarters, huh?
Just as the note said. We had no trouble getting in here.
That means we can go to the infirmary or the lounge.
Yeah, we can check out any of them.
Hey, look, Grandpa! They got a poster of a lady in here! It looks like the ones you got back home!
Okay, yep, I approve. Dirty old man face.
This one's pretty hot. I think we're talking at least 14, maybe even 15 EU.
Agreed.
I sure would like to take it home with me. Unfortunately, I don't think this is really the time for that. Let's keep moving.
Whoa, hold on. Grandpa? Why were they buddies? And how does Quark know what he's got back home, if that's the case? Or have they always been that close? In other words, they've known each other before the nonary game. And if Quark was calling Tenmyoji Grandpa, maybe they were even related. Ass and Clover seem pretty close too. Just how many of these people knew each other already?
Let's go, buddy. I can't wait to get out of here and back to my, grandpa videos.
Oh, you mean the ones you keep in the locked cabinet?
Shh! You're being too loud, Quark. You have to say these things quietly.
Dirty old man. Also, we did gloss over the fact that it basically looked like a different skin colored Clover. Warehouse A. Well, some things never change. Oh God, you're here.
Oh, you're finally done? You were taking so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
Ah, for yawning? Really? You're just a computer program. You don't get tired.
Hey, B.O. My temper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to pulling it.
What was the bad Western accent for? I mean, I know what Dio's dressed like, but come on.
So I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Otherwise...
Well, do you really need me to spell it out?
Forget it.
That's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier. Namely, how do you get more BP?
Going to the AB rooms, right? Look. We've got some keys for them right here. Ken Quark have 2 each, so we've got 6 together. All together.
Who goes into what room?
Duh. We go in our with what our bracelets say.
That doesn't really matter. Anybody can go into any room.
But there are only 6 rooms.
Didn't I tell you? The 2 members of a pair share the same destiny.
Then you mean both members of a pair need to go into the same room?
Yes, yes, yes.
What do we do after we go into the room?
Play a game.
Yes, thank you, Saw.
Just like it says on the door. You play the Ambidex game!
Do I lose fingers?
Wait, what's ambidex supposed to mean anyway?
I would guess it's short for ambidextrous. Most use the word to refer to the ability to use both of one's hands, instead of favoring the left or right. But it can also be taken to mean someone who is duplicitous or two-faced.
It's a game of betrayal, then.
Well, yes, I guess you could put it that way.
Then what's the nonary game?
That refers to the whole enchilada. The nonary game is a game where you try to open the number 9 door and escape. The ambidex game is just a mini game you play as part of the larger one. Make sense?
Yeah?
Like hell. This shit is confusing.
No, it's not that hard, Dio.
Or is it that you're just a few carrots short of a bushel?
He really likes to pick on Dio, doesn't he?
What do you think, Mia?
bastard.
I like him.
Well, that's just how I am. So you better get used to it. Now, could I have you all move to the AB room, please? I'll give you more specifics once everyone's inside.
Did you suddenly get southern, Zero?
I think it'll probably be easier to understand that way.
Okay, Quark and myself each gave 1 card to Lunar Alice and Tenmyoji. Then we headed into the AB rooms. Wasn't really any discussion about who'd go into which door, but Fi and I found ourselves heading towards the leftmost room. Looks like everybody else has gone in already. Think we should head in
Why are
too?
you asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Okay, okay.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Polling? What? This game's got a time limit too? Wait.
Something wrong?
No, nothing. There's no one here.
What are you talking about? Of course there isn't anyone here.
Well, yeah, I know.
Let's get inside.
Yeah, right.
This looks just like the room we woke up in.
Yeah. Well, there's one thing that's different.
That screen.
Yeah. Looks like there's something on it. The Ambidex game will now begin. To enter your vote, please touch the start button on your screen. Once you've entered your vote, the door will lock automatically. It will not open again until the polling period is finished.
Shit! The hell are you doing, you idiot?
What? I just pressed the start button!
Did you even read what it said?
Yes?
Once you press that button, it locks the door for 40 minutes. Now, thanks to your stupid ass, we're stuck in here for almost an hour.
Oh. Really?
Yes, really. Ugh.
Aw, she's such a tsundere. At least that's the vibe I'm getting. Until right at the moment she probably murders me at some point. I'm sure that's one of these endings.
Hey! Looks like everybody's closed their AB gates.
AB gate?
That's the door to the AB room, silly. You're in the AB room right now. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be continuing my earlier explanation.
Go on, Zero.
Now, let's get this party started! Let me tell you about the AB game. Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent. But it's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody. Each round will be a one-on-one battle. Mono a mono, or mono a womano. Well, there are 2 people in each pair, aren't there?
So it'll be more of a 2-on-1 battle, I guess.
Now, I imagine you're all wondering who your opponent is going to be. It's actually really easy. You'll be competing against whoever you paired up with to go through the chromatic doors.
Interesting. So, we're competing against Alice then.
For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with a lass and went through the cyan door, didn't they? That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against a lass.
And it goes the other way, too. Alas's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be Tenmyoji.
Potassium. Oh, that's a clever joke. I'll give you credit, Zero. That's a clever joke.
And BO and Quirk's enemy will be Mooney.
really the right word, is it? After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally.
What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all.
You've got more personalities than fucking Junko. Calm down.
First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the room. You should see A, ally, and B, betray on it. Do you?
Yep.
All you guys have to do
Is pick! Just pick one of those easy options. Your BP will go up or down, depending on what you pick.
Oh, this is one of those games.
It's a little complicated, and some of you are a little slow. So, I made this handy chart. The plus and minus are from your point of view. So, let's say you choose ally, and so does your opponent. You'll get 2 BP, and so will they. And you'll all get a nice warm, fuzzy feeling inside. We call that the best pals outcome. Just puts a smile on your face, doesn't it? Next is what you get if you choose ally, but your opponent chooses to betray. If that happens, you lose 2 BP, and they get 3. We call that the stupid jerk face outcome.
somebody did that to me, I'd skin them and stew them with some taters.
The third choice is the opposite of that. It's when you choose betray, but your nice, innocent opponent chooses ally. This time, you're the one who gets 3 BP, and they're the one who loses 2. We call that the serves them right outcome. I mean, what were they thinking? Choosing ally was a stupid choice, and there's nothing for you to feel guilty about. And finally, the very last scenario.
Where both people pick betray and no one gets anything. Communism!
This is when you choose betray, and so does your opponent. If that happens, neither of you get to lose anything. Absolutely 0 change in BP.
Boring. We call this the why even bother outcome. As the game master here, this is the situation I want to avoid the most.
You're probably wondering about the pairs, aren't you?
Oh, let me explain.
Remember how I told you that both people in a pair share a destiny?
We only get one vote between
here
us.
Too. The 2 of you only get 1 vote. You get to choose once between ally or betray.
That doesn't mean you split your points, though.
You both get 3 points, or lose 2 points, or whatever. In other words, what you see on this chart is what you get. Okay then. I think that about does it for the basic rules. Well, actually, there's a little bit more, but it'll just have to wait, I guess.
Oh, come the fuck on. We're gonna be like 5 episodes deep before we've got all the goddamn rules. What? Why does it have to wait?
It'll be okay.
No, it won't!
30 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Anyway, I've gotta hop along now.
I was gonna say, what happens if we refuse to vote? Death, probably.
Don't do something harebrained and wait until the last minute. You got plenty of time, so think it out. Bye-bye now. Have a nice trust.
Man, what are we gonna do?
About the AB game?
Yeah. Should we choose ally or betray?
Yeah, it's a tough call. This is really kind of an interesting game.
It really is. There are like a lot more rules, but it just makes it more interesting.
Seems like it's based on the prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah, yeah. I think this is what I was thinking about earlier. What's that?
You've never heard of it?
No, I have, but Sigma's an idiot, so...
It's a thought experiment that uses game theory to examine why people do or don't cooperate. Let's say Apple and Banana have committed a serious crime.
Apple and Banana?
I just gave them the first names I thought of.
You're hungry, aren't you, Fi?
They don't mean anything. Anyway, Apple and Banana are caught by the police and sent off to separate cells far away from one another. In other words, there's no way for them to contact each other. And they're not like telepaths or something.
We're not doing that shit again. There's no... I've forgotten the name of it. I've forgotten the name of the field. Morphogenetic fields.
So that's the setup. You following me?
Yep. No morphogenetic fields. Yeah, keep going.
So, a detective shows up.
Well, he looks like he's from the Professor Layton franchise.
He visits each cell and tells them both exactly the same thing. Goes something like this.
You can both clam up if that's what you want.
Wait a minute! Daddy Dojima? Is that you?
We're gonna have to put you both in the slammer for 2 years if you do.
I think that is. I've heard that voice somewhere else recently, and I can't think where.
Now, if you flip on your pal over there, tell me everything. I can get your sentence reduced to 1 year. That means your buddy will serve 15, but that ain't your problem, right? Of course, if he decides to spill the beans, it goes the other way. He gets 1 year, and you get to spend 15 years eating government cheese. You're probably wondering if both of you confess. Well, I can shave off a little time for saving me trouble, but you'll still both do 10 years. So, Puck, what's it gonna be? Gonna give me what I want, or you gonna keep that trap shut? Of course, I told your partner the same thing I just told you. I wonder if you can trust him to keep the cat in the bag. No rush. Give you plenty of time to think about it.
So, that's the prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah. What would you do? Say you were in Apple or Banana's shoes.
Well, If my erstwhile criminal associate Banana is gonna keep his mouth shut, and the best choice to me is to spill the beans. That way I only serve 1 year. But what if he confesses too? The smart thing would be for me to do the same. After all, if he cuts the deal and I don't, then I'll spend 15 years in prison. If I confess, I can shave 5 years off of that. Then it seems like the best choice is always going to be confess.
Interesting.
But we can't do that because we need 9 points to get out? Yes? I think?
But you're forgetting something important.
Which is?
That Banana will be thinking the same thing. So you'll both confess, and you'll both end up serving 10 years. Do you get it? If you both trusted each other, then neither of you would have served more than 2 years. But because you both made the decision based on your own self-interest, you're gonna spend 8 more years in prison. In other words, the logical decision leads not only to a less desirable outcome on the group level, but also a pretty shitty situation on the personal level too. You see now? The A-B game is the prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah. They are pretty much the same thing. We trust Alice, we can increase both our AP by 2. But if we don't trust each other, in the long run, it won't benefit either of us.
Yeah, but this is where it gets interesting. Let's say for a moment all 9 of us are on one team. Who would we be playing against?
0, of course.
Right. So we can assume the 9 of us are fighting 0 in the AB game. If you look at it that way, what would we want to do to beat him? Just look at the point totals. Say we all picked Ally. What would our total points be?
Well, 2 times 9 is 18, so 18 points.
Okay. Now let's say one of the pairs chooses Betray.
The pair who pick Betray will get 3 points each, so in total they'll have 6 points. But the solo they Betray will have 2 points subtracted, so total gain from that game will only be 4 points. The other two groups would choose Ally for that round, right?
Yeah.
So for the other teams, you'll get 6 points each, which will give you 2 times 6 is 12, plus 4, 16 points total.
So, what does that tell you?
If you consider all 9 of us to be on the same team, we need to always choose Ally to get the most points. Even if one person chooses Betray, the total points we get goes down.
Exactly. In this game, if each individual acts for the benefit of the whole group, everyone benefits. But if everyone starts looking out for themselves, it'll impact the group negatively.
I'm gonna say this in advance. God damn it, Dio.
And eventually, it'll impact them negatively too. If all of us choose Betray, then the group gets 0 points. Ultimately, nobody benefits. Not even the individual. In other words, selfish but logical decisions hurt everyone. And they hurt you.
Okay, I think I get it. What you're saying is that I should pick Ally.
No. I mean the opposite.
What?
If you're going to make the most logical choice here, the only option is Betray.
What? Why? You just explain why that was a terrible idea.
No, I didn't. It's not the prisoner's solution. It's the prisoner's dilemma. Even though there's an outcome where everybody's happy, the choice you'd have to make for that outcome isn't the rational one. You want to pick it, but you can't. A dilemma. If we choose Ally, and Alice does too, then yes, it'll be great. All 3 of us will get 2 points. That would be ideal, obviously. And it would help everybody. But what if Alice chooses Betray?
Our BP will go down to 1.
Right. And if that happens, we're screwed. So...
20 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Unless we can be certain that Alice will choose Ally, we don't have a choice. We have to choose Betray. Unfortunately, we don't have any way to know that for certain. That means we have to make the rational choice. It would be great to make the right choice, but we can't.
Well, this got heavy all of a sudden. Hey. Did you just say we're screwed? If you don't mind telling me, what do you mean by that? I'm guessing something happens if our BP hits 0, right? I mean, the way you said it makes it... I mean, the way you said it makes it seem like something's gonna happen. Do you know something? You do know something. What are you hiding? Yeah, you know, there's been something weird about you from the moment we met. I mean, for starters, how'd you know my name?
Oh, knock it off. This is getting old.
I don't care if it's getting ancient. This is important. I don't know you, but you seem to know me somehow. The only explanation I could think of that makes any kind of sense is that you're working with Zero.
What about you?
What?
Are you working with Zero?
Me? Why would you think that?
You're too calm. You wake up trapped in some kind of twisted game and it doesn't even faze you? That hardly seems normal.
Oh, come on, I could ask you the same thing.
Don't change the subject. We're talking about you. Maybe you actually do know me.
What? Where the hell did that come from? Look, I already told you, I've never seen you before, and my life.
Sigma. Just let it go. Our time's up. This is it. Before it ends, I wanted to tell you thanks. You know we're about to die, but you still stuck with me.
What is this premonition I'm having?
So, thank you, Sigma.
And then we died in an explosion. Are we clones? And we're on the moon! What the I'm sorry, what? You're not telling me that we're on the fucking moon! As far as I know, gravity works. What was that?
What's wrong?
I just had a premonition when we blew up on the moon. The fuck was that? I saw
what?
Well, there was Dio, and someone was knelt on top of him. Then we were doing a Phoenix Wright impression. Then we blew up on the moon. The explosion.
Explosion?
I think there's a bomb somewhere in this building. I'm not sure, but it sounded like it was on a timer. You and I were trying to stop it, but we couldn't do anything, and...
Whoa, Sigma!
I'm definitely dead.
Calm down.
Are you... How do you expect me to be calm after what I just fucking saw? I thought the last game was ridiculous.
What are you talking about? What is it now?
My head.
It hurts?
Yeah.
You know, you said it hurt when you first woke up in the AB room, too.
It didn't just hurt. It felt like it was going to explode.
Are you all right?
No! I think so.
Maybe you should rest a little.
Yeah. Maybe I could just lay my head on your lap. The fuck is... derpy expressions.
Of course.
Yes!
I shouldn't have worried.
Vi and I spent the rest of the time until the door opened in silence. Man, this is definitely 2 episodes worth of nonary game, which, to be fair, is fine because I still need to record that optional boss for Birth by Sleep. The AB game was forgotten as I tried to make sense of what I'd seen. Had it been real in any way? Or was it just a hallucination brought on by stress or maybe some strange drug they dosed me with while I was out? It seemed real, though. Was it a premonition? I had to stifle a bark of laughter at the thought. Seeing the future? This wasn't some crappy sci-fi novel. This is real life, damn it. You know, I thought the same thing, but then morphogenetic field theory happened. Things like that didn't happen. I was just tired. The stress of the nonary game was probably getting to me more than I thought. I was tired, and I was emotional. Hallucination was strange, but really, it's perfectly understandable. Don't brush that shit off! But what if I wasn't losing it? What if I was fine? What if it hadn't been a hallucination? I sat there for what felt like hours, my mind running through in circles.
Five minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
What the hell was that?
What? Do you need a translator? If you don't vote fast enough, then it'll set your vote to ally. Makes sense? Or do I need to use smaller words?
So if you plan to pick ally, then you don't really need to go into the AB room.
I guess not. We're already in here, though. So we might as well figure out what we're gonna do. What's it gonna be, Sigma? Ally or betray?
Why are you even asking? Made it pretty clear that we should choose betray.
Well, I didn't say should. I just said we didn't really have a choice.
That's the same thing.
It's completely different.
How?
The former is an active opinion. The latter is just passive information.
Whatever. Still want to betray, right?
Yeah.
And why did you ask me? So we never really finished our conversation from earlier. You said we'd be screwed if our BP dropped to 1. What do you mean by that? Is something gonna happen if our BP gets to 0 or something?
We die.
I figured. What?
If our BP drops to 0, we die. The needles in our bracelets activate.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, how the hell did you know that? Zero never said anything about it.
I don't know. I swear I don't. I know somehow. There's just this feeling I've got. Like, that's what'll happen.
Oh, come on, that again? You fed me the same line when I asked you if you knew my name. How can you know all these things when there's no way on Earth? But is there a way on the moon? Wait, did you see it?
What?
Did you have some sort of, I don't know, premonition?
What?
Oh good, she thinks I'm fucking mad.
What the hell are you talking about? You sounded like a crazy person the first time, too.
I am. Then, you haven't?
Seriously, Sigma, are you okay?
No.
I think there's something wrong with you.
There is. I didn't go to school, so I don't know what Prisoner's Dilemma or Schrodinger's cat are. This was wrong. Fi was supposed to be acting strange, not me. Instead, here she was asking if I was okay. But what if it wasn't just her? What if I was losing it too? I groaned. My head felt awful. It was like someone had thrown my brain in a food processor and hit puree. Ugh.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Hey, it's almost time. What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I'm fine.
You're gonna
I'll
choose
do it.
betray, right?
No. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
All right. Take it away.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I stood in front of the selection screen and took a deep breath. This was it. Ran over my options the one last time. There was only one possible choice. Oh, I can't save here! I wanted to save and do a bullshit cliffhanger. God fucking damn it. Oh, fine, I'll make my choice here. Yeah, fuck you, Fi.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation.
The fact that they display them is like, you know if someone's betrayed someone else, and that makes you untrustworthy in the rest of the group.
Ambidex gates now opening.
As Fi and I stepped out into the AB room, I could see the others running towards the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer.
What the hell were you thinking? Did you hear anything I said?
I did, and I think you're talking shit. Yeah, I was. And yeah, I did.
Then?
Well, I want to believe in Alice.
It's not really a rational decision.
I know.
Yo, what's up?
How many voices do you have, Zero?
Siggy! No! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
All right.
Good. Looks like you're all here.
Finally, let's get ready to rock! Ambidex game!
Results!
Round 1!
Fight!
The results! If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Oh, damn! What is this, fucking Danganronpa? God fucking damn it, Alice! I was wrong to believe in you. Should have picked Luna.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Hey, Alice! The hell is this?
Excuse me? I just made the most rational choice.
Oh, fuck everyone!
The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
I mean, it's playing into the image I have of Sigma, so... Why? Why did you do
I
it?
could ask you the same question. Why did you do something as stupid as choose ally?
Why? Haven't you heard of the prisoner's dilemma? The best solution is for all of us to choose ally.
Oh, really? All of us, huh? Kay and Clover chose betray too, you know.
I mean... Yes?
Yes. I know about the prisoner's dilemma. But everyone picking ally isn't a reasonable outcome.
Part of me even is intrigued to debate which one of Kay and Clover would have chosen betray.
Just look at the results for this round. What do they tell you?
Not a lot.
You're a pretty tender-hearted guy to trust somebody you just met. Well, maybe tender-headed would be a little more appropriate in this case.
What?
Oh, was that upsetting?
A little bit.
My apologies. I'm only trying to warn you.
Alice is right. He made a stupid choice. And thanks to you, our BP is down to 1 now.
God damn it. I set my jaw and stomped away from Alice and Fi. I've not heard that expression before. My hands had balled themselves into fists, but my throat was tight and my eyes stung. Why? Why had she done it? Quark, Dio, and Luna's group, on the other hand, seemed calm. Almost happy. Yeah, gee, I wonder why.
Thank you. I'm so happy you chose ally.
I so wish I'd fucking chosen you, despite the fact that you remind me too much of a carne, and that worries me to no end.
No problem.
Well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Dio wanted to pick betray.
I figured that was the case.
What?
Hey!
Mr. Dio told me to pick Betray so that we could get 3 points. He said we could escape together. If we betrayed you, then we'd have 6 BP. And then, if we betrayed someone in the next round, we'd have 9.
Oh, Dio, is this true?
No, that's not what happened at all.
Kidding! I lied. That was a joke. Mr. Dio would never do something like that.
I beg to disagree.
It was a joke?
Yeah. Man, you really
Meanwhile-
had me going there.
Meanwhile, this kid's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you all.
I really surprised you, huh?
So you really were planning to choose Ally all along? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, someone's trying so hard to work
Don't worry
Luna up
about
to
it.
betray her later.
We only did what anybody else would do. Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah, exactly.
I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust, huh?
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Looked like there had been some sort of argument between Kay, Clover, and Tenmyoji. Although whatever it was seemed to have resolved itself amicably. Man, I'm the only one that's fucked off in a strop.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP? That's impossible without a second round.
Yeah, I guess you got a point. You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
They're already open.
Right, you are. So, let me just close them.
Quickly, second round now! I want my revenge!
Ambidex gates have closed. Round 2 of the Ambidex game will be the Moon round. Moon cards will be required to open the gates.
Moon cards. So I take it there's gonna be 3 rounds, Moon, Sun, and Star. Does that mean we can't use these cards anymore since they've got suns on them?
Yes, indeedy. Now, you'll have to look for cards with moons on them.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to.
I'm sure there's only gonna be 3 rounds, but
It's anybody's guess how long it'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on.
murder begins at this point.
Of course. You could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where every bunny just keeps going back and forth and back and forth, and you're losing points. After all, if there's no bunny with 9 BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3, and round 4, and round 5, round 100, round 2000. You might even go all the way up to round 24,9,004,897.
Is that a reference I'm not getting?
Although, I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
Hey, can I ask you something?
I don't know. Can you?
Okay, fuck off. And B, there's rules about who can go into the secondary doors, right? Like, you can have 3 people exactly.
Yeah? So?
Well, what about the number 9 door? Are the rules the same?
Nope. There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing though, Siggy. All that stuff about how you have to have
3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors, maybe it's not 100% true.
What? What do you mean?
Well, you can open the door with just 1 or 2 people if you want.
That's not what you told us.
Well, I didn't want to make things complicated.
Then explain it now.
Just use the bracelets.
What? How?
There's a sort of scanner between the 2 doors. It checks to see if the right people are going through. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning the people.
So, it's scanning the bracelets then?
Oh, now you're planting the seed of murder in our brains.
Ding ding ding!
Because then we can kill someone, scan them in, and then they'll automatically register as ally, giving us the power to betray them afterwards. Holy shit, I think I've just come up with the best way to win this game. Fine, we're gonna go on a killing spree!
As long as the scanner sees the right combination of bracelets, it doesn't matter how many people there are!
It also makes the solos a really easy target. Wait, hold on a minute. These things even come off?
No, yes! They do indeed.
Then how do I take it off?
Along with the arm?
Well, there's 2 ways. The first is to get through the number 9 door and escape. As soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks all by itself.
What's the second way? Hey, Zero, wake up, will ya? What's the second way?
Oh, Bio. I think you already know.
What?
Do you really want to get rid of that bracelet?
Of course I do!
Oh, well, I see. It's easy. Nothing to it, really.
You die.
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses.
You know what an electrocardiogram is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Technically, it's a machine that graphs the electric current flowing across the myocardium, but you probably know it as the thing in the hospital with the little light that goes beep, 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 beep.
That's when you
Like
die.
someone dies on a TV show.
Yeah, I know what these are. I did A-level biology 5 years ago. Fuck, I'm old.
Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching. So, when that signal goes away...
The lock on the bracelet releases, right?
Yep. So there you go. The second way. Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off. Apart from that, there's no other way to get the bracelets off. If you try something harebrained, like trying to break them or something, you'll be disobeying the rules. I don't think I need to remind you what happens when you do that.
Yeah, Soperil followed by death.
But if you're lucky, you might get to see a few of them come off during the next round.
Yeah, death. No, let's not.
Oops. I guess it's not going to be very lucky for some of you, huh?
Next round.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything?
Okay, Elvis, calm down. Yeah, but this is what Fi was getting at.
Somebody might die during the next round of the AB game. There. That's pretty clear, right? If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Tenmyaldi. Or Siggy. Oh, or maybe Fido. Or maybe everyone? Oh.
Yeah, we're the ones with 1 point.
What?
Why?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
Yeah. You mean those needles in our bracelets are gonna activate and we'll die?
Correct, Ziggy. Full marks.
So, Fi had been right. How had she known before Zero told us?
I see. Phi Sigma and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
I took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game would continue until someone opened the number 9 door. There were no rules about how many people could or couldn't pass through the number 9 door. That meant it was possible for everyone to escape. The secondary chromatic doors could be opened by any number of people, so long as you had the right bracelets. The bracelets would only unlock under 2 conditions: if you left the building or your heart stopped. If your BP hit 0, then the needles in your bracelet would activate, killing you.
Oh, one last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs. You already saw them, right? There should have been 3. Red, blue, and green. That means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow.
But wait, you've already got those bracelets. Have a look. The color's changed, hasn't it?
I did notice that, yeah. It did change. I'm yellow now.
So am I.
Me too. It looks like the color wasn't the only thing that changed.
You're a pair now.
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like our groups have changed too. I was a solo last round, but now it says pair.
Oh, I'm paired with you now.
Wait. Really? Mine still says solo.
It looks like Luna and I both changed. Although I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite. Mine went from pair to solo.
No change here. Still a pair. I guess this must be magenta. Are you 2 magenta too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Quark, Clover, and I are cyan.
I think Mr. K and I are pairs. And Miss Clover is a solo?
Looks like it.
When did they change?
Back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random.
I'll believe it when I see it.
No rules or anything. Now,
I'm not convinced, but...
with all of that explained, I must bid you adieu.
I mean, it's probably randomed on the different... if I open my flowchart. Oh, okay. Well, we've probably gone down a bad route here, so... Yeah, by the looks of this, there's no good way of this is ending. Good. Oh, boy.
Sadly, we may never meet again.
Did I make the point I meant? But yeah, like each branch after we've gone into the room is probably like different.
What?
Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here, right? I'll never see you guys again.
Can we stop with the bullshit? You're gonna stay here and watch, because that's just the kind of masochistic thing you are.
Did you really think I was gonna cry? Nah, 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 nah. Suckers! As if I'd cry over you dummies!
What the? You fucking dick!
Anyway, good luck. I may be gone, but I'm always watching. Maybe I'll see you again someday.
Have a nice tragedy.
That little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
So what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
Yeah, it looks like about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something.
I mean, I'd love to, Alice, but...
If there's a chance Zero missed something.
There's a chance you'll fucking stab me if I'm not looking.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking. And if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. Man, I don't know why. I just can't stop burping for some reason. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I haven't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anybody money. My family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout for me, they were gonna be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete, and I certainly haven't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on His earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know it yet. Had I started the fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes. It was just the one time. And she was the one who went after me. Anyway, I was just an ordinary college student. Been there, done that. Wish I'd been in a fucking nonary game instead of going to university. Yes, I'll say it. University bored the fuck out of me. There was a reason I'd been abducted and put into the nonary game. I sure couldn't see it. Why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I'd been doing right before I was taken. The memories were still a little blurry, but they were there. December 25th, 2028, early morning, California desert. No, that's in a different place, never mind. I'm gonna cut this off before we go into flashback territory. Yeah, I'm super intrigued. I don't know why we're on the fucking moon. Like, that's just a thing I'm coming to accept now. Like, this game is taking place on the moon. I don't know how, why, or any other questions that could possibly be answered yet, but my God, this game, I've recorded like not 4 episodes tonight. This is going to be like episode 4, and I'm massively already hooked on this. Oh boy. Anyway, as I adjust myself in my chair, real professional. Thank you guys for watching these last couple parts of this Virtue's Last Reward. I always want to say Zero Time Dilemma. That's the next game. Or I want to say Kingdom Hearts, which isn't this game in any way, shape, or form. But Yes, thank you for watching Virtue's Last Reward. If you liked the video in any capacity, give the video a like down below. Leave a comment on... I mean, I probably made a bad decision in wanting to trust Alice. I guess that's just what I get in hindsight. But, yeah. I wanted to follow that up with a statement and then didn't have a statement to follow up with. Other than that, if you want to keep up to date with when this comes out, or as I mentioned, that extra Birth by Sleep or Drop Dream Distance, because that's starting soonish, hopefully, provided I can beat that boss. So if you want to keep up to date with any of those things I mentioned, consider subscribing to the channel, provided YouTube fixes its shit. Anyway, all that's by the by. Thank you all for watching. I've been Nyx, and I will see you guys next time. Laters!